Hey yo, I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another board game unboxing. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Deep Madness expansion, The Faces of the Sphere. Very, very cool looking. This is part of the Deep Madness universe, I guess you could say. Yeah. This came out as part of the 2019 Kickstarter campaign for Deep Madness. It was the reprint plus a whole bunch of other stuff here. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this one. This one is a slightly smaller box than some of the other expansions we had. So I'm not really sure what and all to expect out of this, but we'll just kind of go through it and see here. Very cool looking artwork on the front. Compared to some of the other expansions here, the artwork is much clearer, much brighter, I guess, so you can see it a lot easier. Some of the other ones were kind of vague and kind of dark, but this one is nice and bright and not necessarily cheery, but yeah, it's cool looking. The top of the box here has basically the same artwork, just slightly different. We'll rotate this around here so you can see all sides of the box. Nothing really too spectacular about the sides of the box here, but it works a little bit better than some of the other expansions anyways. So back to the top, and then we have the back side here, which actually has all the cool flavor text excuse me, what's included with the expansions and some other stuff here. So let's just go ahead and read through this here. What are your greatest fears, your deepest regrets, your darkest secrets? What if those things came out to say hello? There's another plane uncomfortably close to ours where your dark reflection can pull itself free from the cesspools of your imagination. To look at that being is to gaze at the Stygian ichor within your own soul. It is to delve into the writhing chaos suppressed inside your mind and become unmoored in its whirlpool of madness. But when you glance at your distorted likeness, and how could you resist, you do so at your own peril. Because when you stare into that midnight mirror, your visage stares back. The Faces of the Sphere is a new expansion for the board game Deep Madness. Cool looking. It has some really awesome artwork here. You can see this dude in this chair and this book and then all this madnessy stuff going out everywhere and crawling and going. Yeah, very, very cool stuff. We do have multi-languages here. So the expansion contents is 1 rule sheet, 9 visage figures, 9 6-sided dice, 1 12-sided die, 9 visage cards, 9 madness cards, and 9 consciousness cards. And all the other languages included. Down at the bottom it does say the expansion requires the Deep Madness base game to play. We've got ages 14 and up, 90 to 120 minutes, 1 to 6 players, Dimension Games, Jelly Cube, we got the Choking Hazard, the UPC code here, The Faces of the Sphere DM014, copyright 2019 Dimension Games. So yeah, very cool. I've been really enjoying the Deep Madness expansion so far, so I'm really anxious to get into this one as well. Let's go ahead and slice this thing open and tear into the contents. Dare we? We dare. Alright, throw that to the side for recycling. And let's shake loose and look and see what's included in here. So we'll set the box over to the side as well. Yeah, expansion overview here in, they've actually included a nice little, whatever you want to call it here, baggie, poly bag, whatever. This is new for this game. Most of the rest of these expansions, or all of the other expansions, did not have this nice little plastic sheet thing here. So we'll take that out and set that to the side. And let's look and see what we got here. So we do have 1, 2, that's kind of weird. Oh, we've got multiple sheets here. So they are also in multiple languages here, so that makes more sense. That's probably why they had it all bagged up here. So yeah, lots of different languages here. I only speak English, read English, so we're only going to look at the English version, but we'll set the rest of them to the side here. We do have the expansion overview. We've got the component listed out here. We just went over those, so no big deal there. Then we've got the Visage variant and the credits here. So pretty straightforward, nothing really special here, just a single sheet. Yeah, it is what it is. Inside, we do have some cool miniatures and some other stuff. It's all inside this little box here. So we'll take this little plastic tray out. Nothing left in the box, so we will set that over here to the side. Our plastic tray does have tape on the bottom and on the top, but nothing on the sides. It's kind of heavy too, so that's kind of cool. Let's slice the tape off, flip it up, and slice that tape as well. And then pop this little tray cover off. Pretty nice. That goes back into the box temporarily. And we can see what we got working for us. So lots of cool miniatures. We will zoom in and look at those individually. We also have another set of dice here. Yeah, so we'll just set that to the side here. We got a stack of cards. We'll zoom in and look at those individually here in a moment. We've got the large cards and a fairly thick deck of standard size cards. So, and then our cool miniatures. These are all unique sculpts. There are not any that are multiples. So, yeah, take that for what you will. We will set those over to the side here until we can zoom in and take a look at those. Yeah, let's go ahead and zoom the camera in a little bit here to get a closer look at the cards and the dice, and we'll adjust things accordingly. Give me a second to position the camera row. That looks pretty good. Get the light in here. Let's look at the dice first. We'll set those two off to the side here. These are cool looking dice. These are nice and marbled. I don't know why, but I kind of like those marbled dice a little bit. But yes, dice. We'll not take all of them out. They're all pretty much the same here, but we get a nice set of dice here. The marbling on these things are very nice, but these are basically the same as all the other dice that we've had so far. Just 6-sided dice. It does have the nice indicators there for your successes. A 6 and a 5 get a success. 1, 2, 3, 4 do not get the success, but characters can modify that. But these are really cool looking dice. I really do like the marbling on this. That is really awesome. And then our special die here is a nice reddish marble with the white letters. Very easy to read. Very cool looking. But essentially the same dice as we've got with all the other sets that we've looked at. So not really any point in taking too much time to go over them very much at all. So that's what we got. Let's go ahead and put them back in the bag. Back in the bag you go. 9 6-sided dice and one of the big dice. So there we go. Seal that boy back up. Now let's grab large cards first, and then we'll move on to the regular standard sized cards. Shoosh. Come on, cut. I really need to sharpen this X-Acto blade. Maybe it's time to change the blade out. I don't know. Any which who, got that off, throw that back to the side. The artwork on these things is really amazing. So lots of cool stuff here. It's all the same backing. That cool faces of the sphere artwork. Very, very nice. Let's flip these things over and look at the actual cards themselves. Feel free to pause it here if you want to get a closer look at all the text. I'm not going to go through the entire thing. I'm not going to read it out loud, but feel free to pause and zoom in if you would like. So this one is Arthur Wayland. And we've got Felicia Armitage, Jared Drake, Randy Carter, Roman Azimuth, Samuel Smith, Ward Phillips, Jacob Clark, Hannah, Arthur Wayland, another Felicia Armitage, another Jared Drake, Randy Carter, Roman Azimuth, Samuel Smith, Ward Phillips, Jacob Clark, Hannah, Arthur Wayland, Felicia Armitage, Jared Drake, Randy Carter, Roman Azimuth, Samuel Smith, Ward Phillips, Jacob Clark, Hannah, Arthur Wayland, Felicia Armitage, Jared Drake. Oh, I should point out, because I'm just now noticing it, these cards are all different languages. So we essentially just have the standard investigator cards here in just multiple languages. So let me try to find where the language shifts from English. Yeah, so all the way up through Hannah are English, and then the rest of these are the multi-language cards. So I'm going to set the multi-language cards to the side, and we'll just flip through the standard cards real quick. We've already looked at them, but why are they not wanting to pull up here? Come on, get off the table. Alright, we got to flip those down here to the corner. And it's just not wanting to cooperate. This is why you should probably have a mat when you're doing this. Okay, so yeah, so English versions, we've got Arthur, Felicia, Jared, Randy, Roman, Samuel, Ward, Jacob, and Hannah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. Very cool. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention, but yeah. The multi-language things sometimes trips me up because I don't pay any attention. I don't know if these cards are going to be the same way, but we're going to find out. These are our standard size cards. I'm expecting them to be multi-languaged as well, but we're going to find out. So yeah. Throw the packing off. The backs are slightly different here. So we've got the standard. These are the what do they call them? Clairvoyance, consciousness cards, and the madness cards. And I'm assuming that these are going to be the same thing. So more consciousness. Luckily, they're all kind of layered here, so we should just be able to get the English versions. Yeah. So the blue ones and the brownish ones are the English ones, and then it switches back to the multi-language ones. So we're going to set the multi-language ones to the side and look at the English ones. So again, feel free to pause it here to read through the entire text there, but we've got the Metamorphosis, Mother of the Inferno, Spiders in Oil, Gaping Midnight, Cavernous Oblivion, Squirming Regret, Fountain of Horrors, Love and Locusts, Broken Doll, The Mighty Fall, Pregnant Flames, Bullies, Nyctophobia, The Mindless Void, Fallen Savior, The Written Word, The Widower, Daddy's Girl. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Not a whole lot of cards in this one. But yeah, interesting ones anyways. Now that that's done, we're moving on to our cool miniatures. So we have a total of 9 here. And we'll look at all these individually here. I'm going to start up in this corner and just kind of go this way, I guess. I don't know. We'll set these to the side so we can actually get to them and see them pretty easily. We do not have any numbers on these. They're nice, kind of rose colored. Very, very awesome looking miniatures though. We'll do a Spinaroonie here for you. This one's a really awesome looking one. A lot of really cool detail in this one. Very nice. There's one, and then we got this second one here. Again, no number on it. Very creepy looking. Alright, there's 2. We go, excuse me, to number 3 here. Slightly smaller. Weird. Oh, cool. All right, moving on, we've got, if we can keep the camera in focus, number 4 here. Again, I'm just verifying there's no numbers on these. Wild. There's the front. Nice. Number 5 here. Number 6. That one's wild looking. Number 7. Very cool base on this one. Nice marbly thing and rocky thing, and lots of cool detail everywhere on this particular one. Do ourselves a little Spinaroonie here. Very nice. Alright. Number 8. Very cool. Love the detail on these things. And our last one, number 9. This one is the cover version, so to speak, back cover version. Yeah, that one is just crazy. Okay, so yeah, this one's pretty straightforward here. Nothing too awful special actually. So yeah, let's go ahead and kind of wrap it up, I guess, here. Pretty quick, straightforward one here. We got all these cool miniatures here. I'm going to go ahead and stick them back here in the box. We got our cool dice pack here. Fits back in the box very easily. We've got our standard size cards here in multi-languages. Then we've got our larger size cards here also in multi-languaged. And then we got this little thing right here. And then just the multi-languaged expansion overview. So yeah, very cool looking. I like that quite a bit here. So yeah, this one's a slightly smaller expansion, but it's a very cool little concept that basically takes your regular investigators and kind of sets them as epic monsters. It's very interesting here. So that's all the time we have for today. Actually, before I go, I just glanced at this right here. So this one is also, it says, furthermore, the Visage figures can be used in the game Dawn of Madness, which is set in the same universe as Deep Madness. Dawn of Madness was that secondary game that they came out with. I did not pick that one up here. Yeah, I don't remember why I passed on that one, but I think I just forgot about it and it zipped out before I could get it. But I might have to check that one out now that I'm looking back into it. But yeah, cool. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think of this Faces of the Spear expansion. How does it fit in to your gameplay strategy? Yeah, we'll call it strategy. If you've played this one before, what's been your experience so far? How have you liked playing with this particular expansion? Yeah, so that's it. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Be on the lookout for more awesome videos coming down the pipeline. And until next time, game on.